Welcome to this edition of Ethical Sustainable Investment News and Analysis to Profit By. I'm Ron Robbins, an ethical investing pioneer for over 40 years, quoted in the Wall Street Journal, MarketWatch, the Globe and Mail, and numerous other media, and founder of the highly respected global ethical sustainable investing information website, Investing for the Soul. And please listen to my disclaimer statement at the end of this podcast. Now enjoy this podcast. Hello, Ron Robbins here. Welcome to podcast episode 57, published on May 7th, titled Top Climate Change ETFs and Stocks, and presented by Investing for the Soul. Investingforthesoul.com is your site for vital global ethical and sustainable investing news, commentary, information, and resources. Remember that you can find a full transcript, links to content, including stock symbols, quotes, and bonus material at this episode's podcast page located at investingforthesoul.com/podcasts. And Google any terms that are unfamiliar to you. I'm starting with Max Chen's insightful article titled Earth-Friendly ETFs for Climate Change Sustainable Investing. Here are the top funds he writes about. Quote, from ETF Database, the top ETFs based on sustainable impact solutions percentages include iShares MSCI Global Impact ETF with 72.45% rating, KraneShares MSCI China Environment Index ETF with a 71.59% rating, ALPS, that's ALPS Clean Energy ETF, 68.97% rating, JinkoSolar ETF with a 64.5% rating, and Global X Clean Tech ETF, 62.05% rating. Mr. Chen further writes that, quote, investors can also look to clean energy ETFs, which invest in stocks of companies involved in providing goods and services exclusively to the clean energy industry. The largest broad clean energy themed ETFs include iShares Global Clean Energy ETF, which has $5.5 billion in assets under management, First Trust Nasdaq Clean Edge Green Energy Index Fund, which holds $2.6 billion in assets under management, Invesco Wilder Hill Clean Energy ETF, which boasts $2.1 billion in assets under management. Again, the ALPS Clean Energy ETF, which includes $962 million in assets under management. Invesco Global Clean Energy Portfolio, which has $418 million in assets under management. End quotes. In the next article that appeared on Forbes.com, Rob Berger and Benjamin Curry penned an article titled The Best ESG Funds of April 2021. Here are the funds they identified. 1. Vanguard FTSE Social Index Fund. 2. The iShares MSCI USA ESG Select ETF. 3. The Parnassus Core Equity Investor. 4. iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. 5. Shelton Green Alpha Fund. 6. 1919 Socially Responsive Balanced Fund. 7. Alliance Bernstein Sustainable Global Thematic Fund. Now, Usman Kabir takes us back to the alternative energy sector with his article, 10 Best Renewable Energy Stocks to Buy Now. It appeared on Yahoo Finance. I'll mention his picks and follow it with a few of Mr. Kabir's remarks. Starting at number 10, quote, SunPower Corporation, which offers solar solutions to residential, commercial, and industrial clients. The firm also sells directly to a network of third-party dealers and resellers. The products that the company markets include commercial roof, carport, and ground-mounted systems, as well as post-installation operations and maintenance services. 9. Brookfield Renewable Partners LP is a Bermuda-based firm that owns several renewable power energy generating plants. The firm operates in the United States, Canada, Colombia, Brazil, Europe, India, and China. It owns a total of 19,000 megawatts of power generation capability globally through hydroelectric, wind, solar, distributed generation, pumped storage, cogeneration, and biomass sources. 8. Canadian Solar Inc. The products that the firm markets include solar ingots, wafers, cells, modules, and other solar power products. The company designs, develops, and sells these products while also offering repair and management services related to these products. The firm also equips and operates electricity-generating solar power plants. It has a fleet of solar power plants in operation with an aggregate capacity of approximately 880 megawatts. 7. Plug Power Inc. is involved in developing and selling of hydrogen fuel cell systems that replace conventional batteries in equipment and vehicles powered by electricity. The products that the firm makes include GenDrive, a hydrogen-fueled PEM fuel cell system that powers electric vehicles, and GenFuel, a hydrogen fueling delivery, generation, storage, and dispensing system. 6. Tesla Inc. It makes batteries, solar panels, and other energy-related products as well. It has a market cap of over $649 billion and posted more than $31 billion in annual revenue in December 2020. Earlier this month, Vancouver-based investment firm Canaccord Genuity upgraded Tesla to a buy rating and set the price target of shares at $1,071. 5. General Electric Company is a Boston-based multinational company operating in aviation, healthcare, electronics, power, and other industries. The firm has stakes in the wind, solar, hydro, and hybrid branches of the clean energy sector. The company was founded in 1892. The firm is most famous for wind energy solutions driven by state-of-the-art wind turbines that operate both onshore and offshore for power generation needs. 4. NextEra Energy Inc. Although the firm generates electric power through fossil fuels, it focuses on the capabilities installed for wind, solar, and nuclear power generation. It has a total of 28,400 megawatts of net generating capacity and serves almost 11 million people through an estimated 5.6 million customer accounts in the US. It was founded in 1925. 3. Enphase Energy Inc. designs and manufactures software-driven clean energy solutions for residential areas that focus on solar generation, home energy storage, and web-based monitoring and control. The products that the company makes include a semiconductor-based microinverter, AC battery storage systems, as well as Envoy and Enlighten, which are data-based services. 2. SolarEdge Technologies Inc. is an Israeli-based solar solutions firm. It designs, develops and markets direct current optimized inverter systems for solar photovoltaic installations globally. The product list of the firm includes inverters, power optimizers, communication devices, and smart energy management systems. The firm also has stakes in the energy storage and electric vehicle charging businesses. It offers lithium-ion cells and battery packs and uninterrupted power supply solutions as well. And number 1, JinkoSolar Holding Co. Limited is a Shanghai-based manufacturer of solar products. It markets solar modules, silicon wafers, solar cells, recovered silicon materials, and silicon ingots. The firm provides solar integration services and also develops commercial solar power projects. It is one of the largest solar panel manufacturing firms in the world. JinkoSolar operates in China, the United States, Japan, Germany, the United Kingdom, South Africa, India, and other countries. End quotes. Continuing in the renewable energy theme is this article titled 3 Clean Energy Stocks Set to Beat Q1 Earnings Estimates. It's by Zacks analyst Aparita Dutta and found on Nasdaq.com. Again, I'll list each company and then follow it with some remarks by Ms. Dutta. 1. Ameresco is an independent provider of comprehensive energy efficiency solutions for facilities throughout North America. The company designs and constructs a wide range of renewable energy plants using LFG, wastewater treatment biogas, solar, biomass, other bio-derived fuels, wind and hydro sources of energy. The company has a Zacks rank number 3. The company beat the Zacks consensus estimate in the trailing 4 quarters, delivering an earnings surprise of 78.24% on average. It beat again on May 4th in the earnings announcement then. 2. Ormat Technologies. It has a Zacks rank number 3. Over the trailing 4 quarters, the company surpassed the Zacks consensus estimate on each occasion, the surprise being 16.08% on average. And incidentally, it also just beat again on May 5th earnings announcement. 3. SolarEdge Technologies. Yes, again, for details, listen to earlier mention. It has a Zacks rank number 3. Over the trailing 4 quarters, the company surpassed the Zacks consensus estimate thrice and missed once, the surprise being 21.65% on average, although it actually missed forecasts in its May 3rd earnings release. End quotes. Now I want to mention this article, Assessing the State of the Green Bond Market. It also provides a specific ESG bond fund recommendation. It's by Todd Schreiber and appeared on etftrends.com. Quote, "The green investing conversation has long revolved around equity-based strategies, but fixed income is a growing part of the equation. Income investors can access that theme with the VanEck Vectors Green Bond ETF. The VanEck Vectors Green Bond ETF tracks the S&P Green Bond Select Index, which is, quote, comprised of labeled green bonds that are issued to finance environmentally friendly projects and includes bonds issued by the supranational government and corporate issuers globally in multiple currencies according to VanEck. Compared to last year, the increase in corporate issuance has been notable, making up about 50% of total issuance. This is perhaps unsurprising in the context of the numerous corporate net zero commitments and increased pressure from investors to address climate risks." End quotes. Well, these are my top news stories with their stock and fund tips for this podcast. Top climate change ETFs and stocks. To get all the links, stock symbols, or to read the transcript of this podcast and more, go to investingforthesoul.com/podcasts and scroll down to this episode. Also, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons in iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you download or listen to this podcast. And please click the share buttons to share this podcast with your friends and family. Let's promote a better post-COVID world through ethical and sustainable investing. Contact me if you have any questions. Stay well and healthy and engaged by continuing to apply your ethical and sustainable values to your investments. Thank you for listening. Talk to you next on May 21st. Bye for now. Learn how to create a simple portfolio reflecting your personal values by taking my 1-hour tutorial. Go to investingforthesoul.com/podcasts and click the link in the right-hand column for my DIY Ethical Sustainable Investing Pays tutorial. Now, I'll mention in the podcast if I have any direct interest or holdings in companies or securities I'm talking about. Furthermore, any news, opinions, analysis, or other information offered by myself, as well as references and information to or from other external sources in this podcast, is provided as general market information and should not be relied upon and thus does not constitute investment advice. Investors should consult their own licensed investment professional before making investments. Also, I will not accept liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation any loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use of or reliance on information in this podcast. Do contact me at ronr@investingforthesoul.com. Signing off, this is Ron Robbins.